Being in a band is serious hard work, and sometimes the pressures that come with stardom can drive those who were once friends apart. For these bands, their flawless performances often come with a lot of baggage behind the scenes, regardless of how much success they've achieved. Blink-182 is an upbeat band with a lengthy string of hits that have spanned more than a decade, though there is clearly some unresolved drama between original members that prohibits them from performing as a trio. In a 2015 statement announcing his departure from the band, guitarist Tom DeLonge says his relationship with the band is poisoned. Since then, Blink-182 has recruited Alkaline Trio member Matt Skiba to fill his shoes, though millions of fans around the world have hoped that DeLonge would one day return to the group. Drummer Travis Barker said at the time, "It's hard to cover for someone who's disrespectful and ungrateful. To say, I didn't quit the band is just not true. It's disingenuous. For now, fans will have to hold on to hope that Blink will one day return to form." John Frusciante is one of the most talented musicians to ever play the guitar. His signature licks have made the Red Hot Chili Peppers a household name for decades. But as the band became more successful, they also became more divided. After a bitter breakup with the band years before, things seemed fine again in the Red Hot Chili Peppers universe. But after the band elected to take a hiatus in 2008, Frusciante didn't return to the group when they were ready to hit the road again. In this rare interview, Frusciante seemed very frustrated when asked about his status within the band. He even asked the interviewer to turn off the recorder.
I did an interview recently with Chad Smith, who basically said that there was about a year or so before the Chili Peppers were going to be active again. Is that basically the plan?
No, there's no plan.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no plan.
So you guys haven't...
You're going to have to stop the tape recorder.
Okay.
The official, or you can leave it on, and I can just say the official news is just that there is no plans to do anything, and we were on a hiatus of indefinite length.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's just absolutely no plans to do anything, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, we worked really hard for 10 years, and there's other things in life.
Since then, Frusciante hasn't returned to the band he helped make famous, and there are no likely plans for him to do so. Metallica is definitely one of the biggest bands of all time, though on multiple occasions, the heavy metal titans almost called it quits. The group famously released a documentary about their dramatic struggles called Some Kind of Monster that detailed their various meetings with a group therapist and their attempts to make their album Saint Anger. To this day, Metallica remains together, but they're rumored to stay apart for most of their time on tour and are rumored to only see each other for a few minutes before their show each day. Here's a clip from the trailer of Some Kind of Monster that shows the explosive state of the band during that time.
I'm more important than Metallica. I'm tired of the other way around happening, that's all.
Why does it have to be either or? Is that the only two options? Is it either Metallica is number one and then everything else is fucked?
Regardless of whether or not Metallica wants to spend each waking hour with each other, they're still extremely effective and remain one of the greatest live bands on the planet today. Rage Against the Machine quickly rose to superstardom with their in-your-face brand of music and unpredictability. As the group grew to the top of the charts, their friendship had never been lower. In the height of their success and with a worldwide spotlight shining on them, vocalist Zach De La Rocha announced his shocking departure from the band on October 18, 2000. He said in a statement, "I feel that it is now necessary to leave Rage because our decision-making process has completely failed. It is no longer meeting the aspirations of all four of us collectively as a band." and from my perspective, has undermined our artistic and political ideal. Guitarist Tom Morello later elaborated, saying, "There was so much squabbling over everything, and I mean everything. We would even have fistfights over whether our t-shirts should be mauve or camouflaged. It was ridiculous. We were patently political, internally combustible. It was ugly for a long time." Rage Against the Machine is briefly reunited on several occasions, but in recent years, the band's former frontman has refused to perform with the group. Since then, the band has reformed, minus De La Roca, and renamed themselves Prophets of Rage, where they have written political songs, though minus their old singer, they just haven't been able to achieve the success they once had. While each of these bands have had their share of drama, each one has its place in history too. If Slash and Axl Rose can get along, there's hope for everyone. Do you know another band that can't get along? Drop a comment down below to let us know. Don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. For Rockfeed, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.